All right, Shalom. It's the brother Rayab from the Cleveland branch GMS, coming back at you with another lesson through the power and spirit of the Most High, who the world calls God and Jesus Christ, with their real Hebrew names. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakar Kodash Barakatah. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, the real true leaders of all Israel on earth today. I like to send salutations to the hopeful elect across the four corners of the globe that's pushing this truth and all truth and with all sincerity. Now I'm gonna just get into another quick lesson. Go back to the milk scriptures because Jake need to hear this, because you know our people hard head and stiff neck, so it might sound like a broken record, but here we go. This is Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. It say, "These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side of Jordan in the wilderness." So these be the words that Moses is speaking to the children of Israel, who are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, and Seminole Indians. So let's see what he told them. I'm going to jump to the same book, Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and I'm going to start at the first verse. It says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God." So if you will listen diligently to the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. So he told you so-called Negroes, Native or Seminole Indians, if you would listen and do the commandment, you would be set on high above all nations of the earth. I would jump to the 15th verse. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." So he gave him life and death. He say, on the grand scale, if you listen to the commandments, you'll be set on high. But on the flip side, if you don't listen to the commandments, you will be under these curses. So let's jump around some other curses. 16, it say, "Curse shall thou be in the city." And when you look around every city to city, and every state around the world, our people on the bottom and getting shot up and getting put in prison and getting killed, and you feel me, living outside. You see Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians on the bottom. But it says, "And curse shall thou be in the field." Now, back in slavery days, who was cursed in the field? The same thing that happened today, it's the same things that was happening then. Picking cotton, picking sugar for hours on top of hours, all day long in the blistering heat. They had no respect for children or old people. If you was old enough to work, you was working until you died. They didn't care. Them is curses. 19, "Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in." Matter of fact, I'm gonna jump around. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 30. "Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her." Ain't that what was going on in slavery days? And even to this day, you would have a wife, and one of those slave owners would come in and have sex with her and then send her back to you, or have sex with her in your face, and there was nothing you can do. And even to this day, You could have you a wife and somebody else be popular on the side, man. Your own brother, your own friend. Them is curses. It says, build an house and thou shalt not dwell therein. Look at America, man. America, and we live on the bottom. We built the White House. We built everything, man. Them is curses. It says, thou shalt plant a vineyard and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Meaning you go work but not reap the fruits of your labor. If I shall say 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people. Ain't that what happened? Auctioning block, mothers getting sold away from husband and wives and children. Ain't that what happened slavery days? Even to this day, you could have so-called white people come in and take custody of your kids and have them in foster homes. It says, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in your hands. That's exactly what was happening then. That's exactly what's happening now, man. They could just take your children from you, man, and you would never see them again. That shit is wicked, man. But there was the curses that our people is under, though. Okay, this is verse 36. And the Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And there you shall serve other gods, wood and stone. Because our people didn't know nothing about America. They didn't know nothing about Allah or Jesus Christ, worshiping the wood and walking around a cobblestone, kissing it. That's idol worshiping, man. Our people was wicked, but shit, man, curses, man. Okay, let me see. Let me jump to 48. It says, therefore shall thy serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. So the Lord sent them against us to fulfill prophecy. If you don't hearken, this is what's gonna happen. So he sent them against us. It says, in hunger, in thirst, and in nakedness. When you hungry, where you gotta go? You gotta go to the so-called white man, because our people don't own nothing. When you thirsty, it's the same way. When you need clothes on your back, it's the same exact way. Our people don't own nothing. We under these curses. It says, and in want of all things. Here go the point. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Ain't that what happened in slavery days? Our people was yoked up, man, with yokes of iron around their neck, and they got totally destroyed. Slavery destroyed our people. Our people still destroyed from slavery to this day. You could Google yoke of iron and look at the images that pop up. Only Negroes, man. We are the people of this Bible, man. Verse 39. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from one end of the earth. Here go the point. As swift as the eagle flieth, whose symbol is of America, Rome. Every Edomite kingdom that ever was had that symbol of an eagle, man. It says, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Because we didn't understand English or whatever they was speaking, because we were speaking Hebrew. Verse 50. Of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young, because they didn't care. They worked you if you was 3 years old, you was out in that cotton field, man. If you was 90 years old, you was out in that cotton field. They didn't have no respect for us at all. Okay, I'm going to get straight to the last one. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68 to bring it home. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. That word Egypt is a Greek word that just means double strength or tight closed spot. Salakia. Basically like bondage, captivity. So it says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt or captivity again with ships. Who is the only nation of people where a whole nation went into captivity or slavery with ships? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Seminole Indians, man. It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, the prophecy, thou shalt see it no more again. Talking about our homeland, we still haven't seen Jerusalem. It says, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies. Who did we get sold to? The so-called white man and all these other nations, man. So they are our enemies. It's just in the Bible. It says, for a bondman, everyone knows what a bondman is, a slave man. And a bond woman. And everybody knows that that's a slave woman. And no man shall buy you. Meaning no man shall redeem us out this captivity. Malcolm X tried. Martin Luther King had a dream. But it's Bible prophecy, man. It's of the Most High. So we are the people of this Bible, man. So I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakar, Kodash, Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and apostles, that great millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, and Shalom.